Door County, pristine forests, abundant wildlife, and 300 miles of beautiful lakeshore. For generations, my family has made wonderful memories here. In fact, we love Door County so much that my wife and I centered our entire retirement plan right here. Unfortunately, because of years of Republican neglect, all of that is at risk. Under Republican leadership, environmental policies meant to protect our water were weakened and our infrastructure was left to rot. But state Democrats are changing all that. We now have stronger water protections and investments in our roads and bridges and properly engineered towers. After nearly a decade of ignoring our infrastructure under Republican leadership, the state is completing a much-needed $8 million project on Highway 42. And many small towns throughout Door County have received grants to fix their local roads. Over the last 3 years, under Democratic leadership, the state has amassed a $3.8 billion, that's billion with a B, dollar surplus. But when the governor convened the legislature to figure out the best way to use that money to benefit Wisconsinites, the Republican leadership downright refused to participate and ended the meeting in a matter of seconds. That's seconds with an S. They pulled that same stunt when it came to pandemic planning. And again just recently, when the governor called them in to discuss options to protect women's rights after the repeal of Roe v. Wade. I'd call that abdication, not legislation. And don't even get me started on all these Republicans who claim to be representing us in Washington, but really and consistently vote to put critical programs like Social Security and Medicare at risk. Republicans have repeatedly voted to privatize and cut Medicare benefits, and they voted against returning $473 billion to the Medicare fund just by closing tax loopholes. The Republicans' voting record on senior issues is sorely lacking, like a 4 out of 100. Democrats have very good ratings, like 100 out of 100, by groups like the Alliance for Retired Americans. State Republicans also turned down a $25 million Medicaid expansion plan that 80% of other states accepted. These are tax dollars already collected from hardworking Wisconsinites, and instead of using that money to provide insurance to over 250,000 more of our most vulnerable neighbors, that money is instead being used to help insure residents of other states. What a missed opportunity, and certainly not what I'd call fiscally responsible. Here's the deal. Like many seniors, my wife and I worked hard and made sacrifices for our family. But now, when we should be enjoying the benefits of that hard work and sacrifice, Republicans have made that harder by threatening our environment, neglecting our infrastructure, and endangering our Social Security and Medicare benefits. I want this Door County, in all its glory, to be here for us, for our grandkids, and generations to come. It's obvious who is voting for us and who isn't, and that's why we vote for Democrats. They truly do vote for us.